He's my confidant. He's my friend. I watched him grow into the young man that he is today. Wise and honorable. Look, this man right here, he tell me when I'm wrong. He don't sugarcoat it. But you know what? At the same time, he builds me up. And that's why I know he's a good man for you. But at the same time, I know you are the one. You're my sister. Let me tell you how I know. Because every time we're together, we're in a function, or they get together in this little corner, and this them two. Hey, look, and she laugh at everything he say, and he ain't that funny. So I know she the one, because if you can laugh at him, you got to take a lot.
Anytime Melesa has a problem, she always calls me. I remember one time she was in college. She was all the way down in North Carolina. She called me and said, "Dad, I got a flat tire." And I'm thinking, okay, I got to think about how I'm going to walk you through this part of it, right? So call AAA, the 3AA. So anyway, this was one day she called me. She was at home, and she was crying on the phone. It was early in the morning. She said, "Dad, pipe is broken in my house, and the water's running everywhere." And I did the thing, if anybody watched The Godfather, I looked like Sonny. I was, grabbing my clothes, and I was on my way out the door. And when I got to the house, and I'm coming through the garage, who was standing there but Dave and Mike? They were standing there like this. Yeah, let me give you a report. We cut the water off. We did this and that. And I was really perplexed. I was like, how did they get here before me? And I was thinking about this, because I'm gonna tell you, I broke every speed record coming up Central Avenue. And so I got home and I told Monica, I said, one day I couldn't figure this out. I said, I got over there. I said, but Dave and Mike was there. And she said, "Well, why is that such a problem for you? He only live in the next block." I said, I can tell you from that point, and I guess as a father would be, I was extremely, extremely impressed that David was there, that he was able to comfort her at that time.
Melesa Lene. Our marriage is God's masterpiece. I had an instant attraction to you before I even laid eyes on you. So it was tough to write these vows, but I reflected back on Proverbs 31 about a virtuous woman. And I did some research, and I wanted to make sure I understood what a virtuous meant and what a noble character meant. And I saw words like a moral quality. I saw synonyms like righteous, upright, good, exemplary. So I had to just think about you. You reflect all of Proverbs 31. So it starts off with a question, basically asking about your worth, almost comparing a virtuous woman to rubies, which is hard to find, is rare. So I just want you to know that you are rare, and I love you so much. So I promise to take care of you. But I kept reading because I still wasn't satisfied yet. So now I got down to verse 28, and it stuck out to me that it says, her children arise, and and they call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. I kept reading because I still wasn't satisfied. So 31 says, verse 30 says, charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting. But the woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. So when I read that, I realized that what my purpose is. So my purpose is to honor you, to praise you, to love you, to support you the same way that you do God. You do it in your tithing. I watch you do it. I watch you praise him at church. And so it's my duty to stand here and make this promise to you that I'm going to honor you and worship you and love you unconditionally, the same way how you love the Lord. I hope you know that, and I love you.
Okay. David, I adore you. You have my heart, and you didn't even have to steal it. I gave it to you intentionally because you're an amazing man who thinks of me before himself, a dependable man who comes to my rescue before I even get a chance to call for help, and a courageous man who isn't ashamed or afraid to declare and establish God as the Lord of his life. And for God to call me to be your wife is a call I take humbly, willingly, excitingly, and seriously. I may not know everything that comes with this call, but what I do know is that I'm committed to God, I'm committed to you, and that's genuine, and it's real, and I mean that with everything that's in me. I'm nowhere near perfect, but for the rest of my life, I promise to take the time to listen to you, to seek to understand your needs, your wants, the things that you hold dear. I promise to take care of you when you're not feeling your best. I promise to nurture, love, and protect Dylan Jenner with all that is in me. My love for you goes beyond my ability to effectively communicate, but I pray that you hear my heart. So right here, right now, at this very moment, is all that matters to me. I love you forever.
Amen. David, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dr. David Copeland.
Let's go.
Say that, what you say that, one more time, dog. One more time, dog.
That DM call a body. That DM is called
Second verse, one more time. Second verse. Yeah. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, love is just a fantasy, baby. Go out. She said it's precious. Love and faith. Oh, baby. Don't you play with something you should cherish for life, oh baby. Don't you really care that, hey, ain't it low? We're Goliaths, it's your birthday, Goliaths.
sweet Melesa. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, real biblios. Yeah, yeah. One more time, girl. One more time, girl. One more time, girl. Let it rock, girl. Hey, listen here, y'all. Hey, are y'all tired yet? Are y'all tired yet? Are you tired yet? Are you tired yet? Forestville tired yet? Forestville tired yet? Forestville tired yet? Put my city on. Yeah! Hey, hey, hey! Bounce, bounce, bounce with you. Work it, work it.